Okay, here we go. The last video at Squash Hollow Farm. In an upcoming podcast, Kay and I remembered back to the day that we left our first homestead. So the day of packing.
Yes, the day of.
Did we cover it all? Water, feed?
Yes, now tell me about your emotions. How did you feel?
We have a good video on this the day of. If you go and watch it on our YouTube channel. But I did just find something really cool. I thought we would start the video. I did a little planning. This is, do you remember this?
Our first business card
Our
ever.
first business card ever. It is a free business card from Vistaprint. Squash Hollow Farm. If you like to read books, you know that feeling when you're getting towards the end of the book and you love the book and you're sad that you're getting towards the end of the book because you know at this point it's going to be over. That's where I'm at right now.
At the end of the book.
So let's start with Squash Hollow Farm's story, and then we'll get to the end of the book. That make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Let's go. We actually have some really cool drone footage of the car pulling away out of the house and down the road, and then you get the glimpse inside the car. And yeah, I was crying.
You were crying?
Yeah, I was choked up.
Did you walk through the house and say goodbye? It's kind of chaos the last day.
There was so much to do just to get on the road. And that last trip we did by ourselves, right? We didn't have anybody else.
Yeah, it was just us.
Following us. We had everything packed the night before. So basically we woke up, grabbed the pillows we were sleeping on.
Yeah, through the mattress. I think we still had the mattress. I think I did. I needed a mattress.
Yeah,
you didn't. You slept on the floor, I think.
Ugh, awful. This is it. Final morning. Take the last few things and put them in the car. And hit the road. We're leaving our farm for good. You take one good look at the house. And we got in the car. Because you're loading up animals, they were loaded the night before, the cows.
And what happened?
This trip, it was cows in the livestock trailer.
Set to go. The chickens, ducks, cows were all loaded in the livestock trailer.
Loaded everybody. So we just woke up, we got in, and we hit the road. And
guys, say bye to the house.
Bye house. Bye house.
take a good look, dudes.
Yes, sweetie?
Take a good look. Yeah, like, you know, I remember thinking that last day or two, your house, you know, when, like, this is kind of sad right now because it's actually happening, when your grandparents start to get old and they start looking older and, like, really old, or maybe if you have a good friend that you know, you're someone you're close with and they're getting older or sickly, and suddenly they look not like themselves, they're just like older and sick, right? Mm-hmm. And you have so many good memories with them.
Yes, sir. Say bye, property.
Bye, property.
We got an egg. Ooh. Whew. That was close. And so much happiness there, but when you see them, they don't. It's a different person now. That's what the house felt like to me those last day or two, because
it was so empty.
It was echoey.
Yeah.
There was nothing about us other than what we had done to the house. There was so little left of us there in our family, and I had so many good memories. We weren't leaving there because we didn't love the place. We were leaving there to have a nicer homestead, a better opportunity for my family. But I still was going to miss this place that we had spent.
We were happy there.
Yeah, and we'd spent the first 7 years of our,
brought
life.
babies home there.
So all the well, except for the first one, all the rest came home there. Mm-hmm. And I remember walking into the kids' room and seeing their names written on the closet door, and just kind of like touching it, because you're not going to, like, pull the
trim off the
trim
door.
off the
Yeah.
door. Sorry, buyers, get your own trim.
Oh, you didn't see that in the paperwork? We're taking this door.
This one thing. And but just I remember touching it and just like, there's my little kids all grown up, and I have to leave that and all the memories tied up with it.
We did take a picture of that.
Yeah, we have a
So
picture.
that was nice at least.
And the house we're moving into has your height on the doors.
Yeah.
So there's some serious lineage history there. But I remember walking through that house, touching it as I walked out, you know, feeling the walls and just all the memories and work tied up there. Getting everybody loaded in the car. And you can't even be like sentimental as you're loading kids into car seats.
No, it's so, you know, just you have to be practical.
Honey, get your car
Mommy.
seat. Honey, buckle.
Mommy, did you do this?
Take your
Mommy,
coat
can I have
off before you
some?
get in the thing.
Mommy, I'm
Who wants a
hungry.
cheese stick?
Mommy,
There were like
hold
cheese
your
sticks.
water.
So there's this
Oh,
moment of just
yes.
like pure chaos.
Yeah,
like,
you can't. I mean, as an adult, you could sit there and like think about it, but you've got 4 kids
No.
and a livestock trailer full of animals and a 7-hour journey ahead of you. Probably going to be 8 because of all the stops.
Oh
and you're like,
yeah.
let's just do this.
But once we were in the car and we started pulling out of the driveway, and you're looking as you're leaving for the last time this property that will never again be yours.
No.
That's
And we did so much to it.
oh man, we turned it into a homestead. It was
Yeah.
just the home of an old woman who, you know, she had lived her life there and had her whole story there. But to us, it was just a house owned by someone who had stopped working on it 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And we had turned it into this beautiful little homestead that we were now leaving.
Yeah. And you're right. It's a weird feeling like this is not ours anymore. Like
yeah.
this place, which was only ours as long as we've known it, now other people can just walk in this house and it's everything we've done, it's theirs now.
Yes.
So strange feeling.
The day before, if I had walked around that house naked, it would be
No
totally
problem.
acceptable. The next day, if I walk around this house naked, someone will call the cops.
And they should, really.
And that really lets you know when something's yours.
If you can walk around naked in it.
So it was
Yeah, I
very
remember
emotional.
pulling out of our road,
Yeah.
pulling out of our driveway onto our road. And our neighbors, you know, we would all be like, bye, we won't see you again. Just waving to their houses. Bye, George. You
Yeah.
know, saying goodbye to everybody.
Yeah. Say goodbye to Squash Hollow Road, Squash Hollow Farm, and on we go to Homesteady Farm. I got a car behind me, I gotta go. What you just watched was an excerpt from the Homesteady Podcast. This episode is all about selling and moving from our homestead in Connecticut to the new homestead where we live in Pennsylvania. You can listen to this entire podcast and all our other podcasts by clicking on this button right here. They're available for free to download at iTunes, Stitcher, or anywhere else you get podcasts.